Hello, this is Dr. Charmaine Gregory, and this is the Nocturnist Diary. I am talking in this particular series about how to navigate the night shift and tolerate the side effects and modify your biology so that you can win. Today I'm going to talk about when is the best time to work out when you're working the night shift. It seems impossible often when you're doing a night shift to get in a workout because basically you just kind of feel like you work the shift, you come home, you sleep, you get ready to go back to the shift. But I will tell you that it is so important to get an exercise because that is how you're going to be able to have the energy to be efficient and to accomplish what you need to accomplish while at work and on your downtimes. So I'm going to give you a couple of tips today and we'll try to figure out when is your best time to get your workout in. So there are three possibilities, okay? There is the possibility of getting in your workout prior to your shift. Okay, so that possibility works well for a lot of people. They feel like after a workout, they have lots of energy, and so they will get their workout in just before the shift. So things that are going to increase your heart rate, aerobic activities, things that are going to release endorphins are going to be very beneficial for prior to the work. So very simply, you can even just do some jumping jacks and some push-ups and some sit-ups, and that could be sufficient. You can go for a swim if you have that available to you. You can play a sport. You can ride your bike if the weather is conducive. You can even ride your bike to work if the distance and weather are conducive to doing so. If you work on an upper level, you can take the stairs instead of an elevator, and these are just ways in which you can improve your alertness while at work overnight and get in your exercise. The other option is you can work out during the shift. Now, there are definitely some opportunities which you can do so, and you just may need to be a little creative with getting this done if you're in a clinical care setting like myself. So one of the things that I do at night is I stand instead of sitting the majority of my shift, and I try to get as many steps in as possible. And I know quite a few of the nurses that I work with, they'll get in quite a number of steps during the night shift as well. So standing instead of sitting at your desk or your terminal, depending on what you're doing at night. Then while you're standing, you can do simple exercises like lunges, you can do squats, you can do calf raises. These are all things that you can do while you're charting, while you're standing at your desk. The other thing is you can also do a wall sit. It doesn't take much equipment in order to do that. Everybody has a wall if you're in a building, and so you can just do wall sits. You can challenge yourself by lifting a leg, putting, for your wall sit. You can also put books on your lap to give you weights. So there are many ways in which you can get a challenge from doing wall sits. The other exercise that you can do are wall push-ups or push-ups at the desk. And so that is going to allow for you to get some upper body work in while you are at work. These may seem pretty simple and benign, but honestly, I'll tell you that if you do this every night that you work, not only will you get a little bit of pep from the endorphins that will be released, but you will also have a cumulative effect of getting a stronger upper body and chest. The last thing that you can do is something called a tricep dip. And this can be done either with a chair or at the desk. And that is going to work the back of your arms and give you those nice, sexy arms. Because who doesn't want sexy arms? Because everybody does, right? Then the last time, the potential time in which you can work out is after your shift. Now, this is going to be one that is going to be best for someone who needs to wind down, and exercise is going to help them to get that extra wind down, okay? So things that you could potentially do before going to bed are things like stretching, yoga, isometric movements are going to be helpful. And then, I would typically say that you need that last 60 to 90 minutes to fully wind down before taking your daytime sleep. I did a blog about this as well as a previous video, so you can check that out, the tips in which you need to, or some tips that you can utilize in order to get good sound sleep after a night shift. So exercising is one. People tend not to do too many exercises that are too strenuous, but you can definitely do some more isometric type movements like Pilates and yoga and all of those type of things. So what's the verdict? When is the best time to exercise? Honestly, when you work in a night shift, it depends on you. It depends on your preference. It depends on your body. So just try a couple of weeks doing before, try doing after, and then try during, and see which one is the best fit for you. Because, you know, once you have that, once you're in the groove of doing that, you will feel so much better because you've gotten in your exercise, and you know the tips now, because I've given you all of the tips. I've given you 10 tips actually in the last blog and video about sleep and getting good productive sleep after a night shift. So you'll have the tools that you need in order to be successful if you decide that a night shift is for you. So hopefully this was helpful. If it was, please comment below, share it with a friend, and I thank you for your time in spending time with me as I'm talking to you about these topics. If you have suggestions for other topics that you'd like to hear about, please let me know. And otherwise, please be strong, be brave, and unleash your greatness. This is Dr. Charmaine Gregory with the Nocturnist Diary. Have a great day.